Snickers. It's the candy bar that needs no introduction. If you've ever stood in a checkout line, chances are you've spotted its familiar brown wrapper. The simple yet iconic combination of peanuts, caramel, nougat, and milk chocolate has become a global favorite. But have you ever stopped to wonder what actually goes into making this beloved treat? The process of creating a Snickers bar is much more complex than it seems, from the selection of raw ingredients to the intricate assembly on the production line. There's an entire world behind the scenes. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Snickers and diving deep into the fascinating journey from raw materials to that perfectly wrapped bar sitting on store shelves. Let's explore how the world's most popular candy bar is crafted, step by step, in one of the most sophisticated candy-making processes ever designed. Before we jump into how Snickers is made today, let's take a quick look at its humble beginnings. Created by Mars Inc. in 1930, Snickers was named after the Mars family's favorite horse, Snickers. It's been a staple in the candy aisle for nearly a century now, with very few changes to its original recipe. The core elements of the bar, nougat, caramel, peanuts, and chocolate, have remained largely the same, which is part of the reason why it's still such a hit today. That said, the technology and processes used to produce Snickers have come a long way. So, what makes a Snickers bar taste so good? It's all about the quality of the ingredients and the careful balance of flavors and textures. Let's break it down. Peanuts are more than just a garnish in Snickers. They're a key part of the bar's unique texture and taste. Mars Inc. takes great care in sourcing the best possible peanuts for their products. These aren't just any peanuts you'd find at the store. They're specially selected for their size, flavor, and crunch. The peanuts go through a meticulous process before they even arrive at the factory. First, they are harvested from farms and sent to roasting facilities. There, they're roasted to a golden brown, which brings out their rich, nutty flavor. After roasting, the peanuts are salted lightly to balance out the sweetness of the other ingredients. This delicate salting process ensures that each bite of Snickers has that perfect mix of sweet and salty. At the factory, the peanuts are inspected one last time before they are added to the bar. Any damaged or off-colored peanuts are discarded to ensure only the best make it into your Snickers. From there, they're either mixed into the nougat or scattered over the caramel, depending on the production sequence. Caramel is one of the most beloved components of a Snickers bar. That soft, gooey layer adds a chewy texture that contrasts perfectly with the crunch of the peanuts and the fluffiness of the nougat. But making caramel isn't as simple as just melting sugar. The caramel in Snickers is made by heating sugar to a specific temperature until it melts and turns that lovely golden brown color. Then, a combination of butter, cream, and vanilla are added to give the caramel its rich, smooth flavor. Getting the temperature just right is crucial. Too hot, and the caramel becomes brittle. Too cold, and it won't hold together properly. In the Snickers factory, this process is highly controlled to ensure the caramel comes out perfectly every time. Once the caramel's made, it's cooled and sliced into thin sheets that will be layered onto the bar. At this point, the caramel is soft but firm enough to be handled by the machines that will layer it onto the nougat and peanuts. Nougat may not be the first thing you think about when you bite into a Snickers bar, but it plays a crucial role in giving the bar its structure and texture. Nougat is a mixture of whipped egg whites, sugar, and flavorings, which is then aerated to give it that light, fluffy consistency. This layer acts as the foundation for the rest of the ingredients and gives the bar its chewy texture. In the Snickers factory, nougat is produced in large vats, where it is whipped to perfection. Once the nougat reaches the right consistency, it's poured out into massive sheets and then cooled. Once it is set, it's cut into rectangular pieces, which form the base layer of each Snickers bar. Interestingly, the nougat in Snickers has a slightly different flavor than the nougat found in other candy bars. It's flavored with a hint of vanilla and has a mild sweetness that complements the caramel and chocolate without overpowering them. Of course, what would a Snickers bar be without its iconic chocolate coating? Mars Inc. uses high-quality milk chocolate to coat each bar, and the process of applying this chocolate is a feat of engineering in itself. The chocolate is melted in large vats, then carefully tempered to give it that glossy finish and perfect snap when you bite into it. Tempering chocolate is a delicate process that involves heating and cooling the chocolate to specific temperatures to align the cocoa butter crystals, which gives the chocolate its smooth texture and shine. Once the chocolate is ready, the nougat, caramel, and peanut bars are passed through a curtain of liquid chocolate, which coats them completely. The chocolate flows over the bars like a waterfall, ensuring that every bar is perfectly covered. After being coated, the bars are sent through a cooling tunnel, where the chocolate sets and hardens. Now that we've broken down the ingredients, let's take a look at how they come together to form a Snickers bar. The process is incredibly streamlined and efficient, with machines doing most of the heavy lifting. The production line starts with sheets of nougat being placed onto a conveyor belt. The nougat moves along the line where it meets the caramel. A machine layers the caramel on top of the nougat, and then another machine adds a layer of roasted peanuts. The nougat, caramel, and peanut combination is then cut into individual bar-sized pieces. Next, the bars pass through the chocolate waterfall, where they are coated in that rich, creamy milk chocolate. Once the chocolate has been applied, the bars travel through a cooling tunnel where the chocolate hardens. This cooling process is critical. If the bars cool too quickly, the chocolate can crack. Too slowly, and the chocolate may not set properly. After cooling, the bars are inspected to make sure they meet quality standards. Any bars that are misshapen or undercoated are removed from the line. Quality control is a massive part of the Snickers production process. Every single bar is held to strict standards to ensure that it looks, tastes, and feels exactly the same every time. This means that the size, shape, and weight of each bar must be consistent, and every component must be perfectly balanced. The bars are inspected multiple times throughout the production process. Workers and machines check to make sure that each bar has the right amount of chocolate, caramel, and peanuts, and that the layers are evenly distributed. In addition to visual inspections, taste tests are conducted regularly to ensure that the flavor is just right. Even the packaging process has its own set of quality checks. Before the bars are wrapped, they pass through a metal detector to ensure that there are no foreign objects inside the bar. Only after passing all of these checks are the bars ready to be packaged. Once the bars have been inspected and approved, they're ready for packaging. This part of the process is surprisingly fast and efficient. High-speed machines wrap each Snickers bar in its familiar brown and white wrapper, sealing it tightly to keep the bar fresh. The packaging process is fully automated, with machines capable of wrapping thousands of bars per minute. Mars Inc. has also made strides in recent years to make their packaging more environmentally friendly. They've introduced recyclable wrappers, and the company is continually looking for ways to reduce waste in the production process. After the bars are packaged, they're ready to be shipped out to stores around the world. Snickers is produced in multiple factories across the globe, with each factory responsible for supplying specific regions. The bars are shipped to distribution centers, where they are sorted and sent to retailers. The logistics behind distributing Snickers are staggering. The candy bar is available in over 100 countries, and Mars Inc. produces millions of bars every day to meet the global demand. The consistency and quality is one of the reasons why Snickers remains such a popular choice worldwide. With so many candy bars on the market, you might wonder what makes Snickers so special. It all comes down to the perfect balance of ingredients and the attention to detail in the production process. Snickers has a little bit of everything: crunch from the peanuts, chewiness from the nougat and caramel, and smoothness from the chocolate. The marketing behind Snickers also plays a big role in its success. The iconic slogan, "You're not you when you're hungry," has made Snickers synonymous with hunger satisfaction. Unlike many candy bars, which are seen as pure indulgences, Snickers is often marketed as a snack that can actually fill you up. It's this combination of taste, texture and branding that has allowed Snickers to stand the test of time. As one of the world's best-selling candy bars, Snickers isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Mars Inc. continues to innovate, introducing new varieties of Snickers to appeal to different tastes and preferences. Whether it's the introduction of Snickers with almonds, Snickers ice cream bars, or limited edition flavors, the brand is always finding ways to stay fresh while keeping its classic appeal. With advancements in production technology and a growing focus on sustainability, the future of Snickers looks bright. Mars Inc. has committed to reducing its carbon footprint, and they are exploring new ways to make the production process even more efficient while maintaining the same level of quality. So, there you have it, the full, jaw-dropping process behind how a Snickers bar is made. From the careful selection of ingredients to the precise production techniques, there's a lot more to this candy bar than meets the eye. The next time you unwrap a Snickers, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship and technology that went into making it. And while the process may be complex, the result is simple. A delicious, satisfying treat that has earned its place as one of the world's most beloved candy bars.